Hey guys, what's up? It's AimNow5 here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna actually be reviewing my flying Scotsman, which I have right here. I realized, I never really reviewed my flying Scotsman, and I kind of just really did a whole bunch of work on it. It looks really great now, and so I figured, what a better time than to review it now. Also, an update on the landscapes. So my prairie scape is actually done and just needs connectors, track connectors, and I just put the second bit of grass on my bridge landscape, which I just need to put the bridge sidings on the track right here, but then it's pretty much done, and I only have to glue the track down, so glue the rail from moving. I also have paved my city here, and I'm gonna be putting more grass on it. I'm gonna be using my Woodland Scenics grass, but I don't know, so far it looks actually really good, so I'm hoping once I put in the Woodland Scenics, spots like here and here will slowly disappear. Like, of course, I'm not going to put it right in that spot or in that little trail, but I'll put it in, like, that gash, because, I mean, you gotta monitor how you do it, because you don't want to take away from it. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be reviewing my Hornby Trying Flying Scotsman right here. This is a very old model. Do not know when it was built, but it is not... When I got it, it was not in the best condition. Things, of course, through my childhood did fall off, and still is not in the best condition, but I've restored it to a good enough condition where I really like how it looks. And there's a piece of tape right here, because I had to use hobby glue to glue the box back together, and this is just a box I've made. So without further ado, let me get her out. I actually need something to put her on, because I don't want to put her on this hardwood and ruin her wheels, so let me get that. Alright, so we're back, and I have put down some protective foam just to be safe. Let's have her out. It's really hard to do this one-handed, carefully. Just get her just being shy. There we go. Alright, so first off the bat, from last time I worked on this, I have put on these buffers and put in these figurines right here, which actually look perfect. And if I do show you the cab, you'll see it's not painted. It's just black. But in my opinion, that makes it a lot more realistic, because, let me see, can you see that? Let me get a better angle. There we go. So, in my opinion, the black makes it look a lot more realistic, just because in real life, all the knobs and stuff would be covered in coal powder, so they would be black either way. We have these two figurines, which I'm not sure if they are actually for this model, but they just add a lot more life. I really like them. I'm pretty sure these are with this model. Either way, yeah, just a lot of more detail put in there. My model, when I got it, it did not have this nameplate or this number, which is on the other side actually. But I have been restoring it. A bit ago, I did paint the white back, and you can see like small imperfections, which I still have to fix. But also, I did paint this red. I think, oh, I'm trying to remember, but a lot of the details have worn off over time, and I've slowly been putting them back. Also, I did lose all but one buffer for this, and so I just replaced them with metal buffers. No, they're not sprung or anything, nothing special, but I actually made these, and I'll tell you how. Nails. Very simple. Nails. Just something very simple that was easy to make. This is DCC equipped, so I will have it running with sound a bit later. Alright, let's pick you up. Turn you around. Alright. So, on the other side, this, the valve gear is actually messed up pretty bad. I do not have another one of these screws, which I really have to find where I can get one of these, but I really love how it looks. Of course, the drivers aren't covered on any of the wheels, but that they were at one point covered, but they have worn off due to wear and tear. As you can see, the decals are still here, and mind the phone in the background. And we do have separately applied whistles right here. I love these whistles. A lot of people think they don't look good, but it's my childhood. You can see that in places like here, where I have had to rough it with the paint job, and also right there you can definitely see where I've had to rough it, because this was when I finally got to a phase where, hey, I'm not throwing it across the room, I want to take care of this. It was really beat up from my childhood. As you can see, I did have to replace that connector. It does make it a bit more loose, whereas in real life it would be, I don't even know if I can get it that close, just because coupling, but it'd be a bit like that, a bit closer together, but it just, there's a giant old gap there, okay? Don't know how else to say that. We do have the original couplings here, which are fully metal, which I really do like on models. Couplings are the most important thing, so if it's not metal, it's going to take a lot less wear and tear, so yeah. Coil load actually does look pretty good for the condition it was in when I started it. I had covered it with glue and super glue, and you can see there's still can peel. Let's get our camera angle. Still can peel slight bits off, like right here. Slowly it all comes off. Lucky for me, the super glue I used from my grandmother's was not the best, which thank God it was not the best. It's allowed me to take a lot of wear and tear off this model just by slowly removing that super glue. I do love how this looks from a distance. It's just gorgeous. Very smooth runner, a bit loud, but I recently have done some adjustments and made it a bit more quiet than it was, if you can believe that. But it's just a really gorgeous model. I really enjoy it. So, yeah. And a bit of history on the Flying Scotsman for those who don't know. Flying Scotsman was designed by Sir Nigel Gresley, and it was commissioned for LNER a long time ago, and it was the first locomotive, I believe, it was the first locomotive to achieve a speed of over 100 miles per hour, although that is debatable, because some think the county class might have achieved that speed, but there's no way, just because of the design, it wouldn't work. But later came this is an A3 stage, not A1, which there's no A2. But A1, it was originally an A1, but later built into an A3, and then its predecessor came, basically the streamlined version of this, an A4, also known as Mallard, which claimed the world speed steam record, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, so let's actually get this locomotive onto the track, and I will be back once I have finished fighting with this locomotive. Alright, so here she is on the track. What was I gonna say? Also, I have been recently having issues with this drive rod. When going in reverse, it will get caught about right there, because this is, sorry, don't know what I was focusing at, but this is actually a loose drive rod because the pinion, I think it's called, that holds it in onto the wheel has come undone and just swings loosely. So, yeah. I have it set to address 1, and let's get some sound going. The DCC decoder is actually in the tender, so it's not finishing the whistle, which is weird. Let's move her forward then. Alright, let's bring her back to get that carriage. How is she coupled? Does not look like it. Looks like we're gonna have to do a manual coupling here. Of course, this is my scratch-built carriage. Well, mostly scratch-built carriage. So coupling is not the best with this thing. Make sure all the wheels are on. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so Flying Scotsman with a blood and custard coach. See how she looks. Now this locomotive does have some, this locomotive does have some get up and go when she starts going. Some actual realistic wheel slip happening, because this does not have any, I forget what they're called, traction tires on this one. Oh, we're really slipping. I'm just gonna get up here and get a better angle. Alright, so now I have a better angle, and here she comes. Keep in mind, I'm running a Hornby decoder on here, and running it on a Bachmann command. As you can see, it will get up and go. That's about half throttle. Jeez, she's slipping. Yeah, this locomotive will work for that 100-mile-per-hour record. Wait. Oh, I'm shuffling coal. So yeah, I really enjoy how this locomotive has turned out over the years. Still, this is stereotypically my favorite locomotive, not because, well, look, the Flying Scotsman in real life is my favorite locomotive, but this locomotive in my collection is my favorite because my grandmother gave this to me, and it just means a lot personally to me, and it's worth quite a bit too now with that Hornby DCC decoder. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Also, put in the comments below who can figure out what this is in the future. See y'all in the next one.